Hi, Winnie. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi everybody, today's coffee talk is coming to you from inside my car because I am in the process of driving up north to see my dad for Father's Day, and I'm stopping for lunch and thought I would say hello. So in terms of coffee, I am drinking, whoops, that's Coke. I am drinking iced coffee from Tim Hortons. This is caramel iced coffee, which is my favorite thing to get at Timmy's. And for lunch, I stopped at Taco Bell and got some of the Dorito Locos tacos, which are the ones that have like the Dorito taco shell. But I'm about to eat my tacos here. I'm sitting in the parking lot at Meijer in Mount Pleasant. I'm going to have lunch and then go in and use the restroom and pick up a couple of things that I need to buy and then continue on my journey. But I still wanted to do a coffee chat and have a sip of my caramelized coffee and talk to you about, I was watching a video the other day of a young lady who apparently has like a self-help channel, but I couldn't find any evidence that she is a health professional, a mental health professional of any sort. But you know, she just has tips about how to maintain your mental health. And the reason I was attracted to the video is one of her premises of the video was, don't be authentic, okay? And that in order to be your best self, you can't be authentic. And I thought, well, that goes against everything I believe in, so I'm going to check this out and listen to it and see what she has to say. And I get what she was saying, but I disagree with it. Okay, so what she was saying was that in order to be your best self, what she construed as one's best self, you couldn't be complacent, okay? You couldn't just stay inside your comfort zone. And that I understand and appreciate, okay? So that I would agree with. But the way she was putting it about don't be authentic, she was talking about you shouldn't settle into a comfortable way of being because discomfort is an essential part of improving yourself. That I kind of have trouble with because, number one, life brings its own discomfort. You don't have to go searching for it. But I like to believe in living authentically. And to me, living authentically means things like sharing some degree of personal information about myself with others if it's helpful to them. It also means, like today, here I am sitting in my car, no makeup, hair in a ponytail, you know, not trying to present myself as other than I am, you know, not trying to curate my look and behavior too much for others, but try to be honestly myself to the degree that I can. And I feel like she was saying we shouldn't do that. That a person is being complacent or staying inside their comfort zone if they present themselves authentically and isn't being their best self. So I guess my best self would be recording this in a studio with full hair and makeup or something, according to the way I interpret what she was saying. And I don't agree. I feel that once you find your comfortable place in life, in your comfortable state of being, life is really wonderful. And maybe it's a matter of age and maturity, because this young woman was, as I say, young. But to me, there is great comfort and satisfaction in not trying to be someone I'm not anymore, and not worrying so much about that self-presentation stuff anymore, but trying to live authentically and finding a comfortable place. And those of you who know me, my career took a long and winding road, and it's been I've been at Western Michigan University for 10 years. I taught for maybe 4 to 6 years before landing at Western. So I can honestly say that of the different careers I've had in food service and in banking and different retail experiences and things like that, that the university life is my happy place. It's my natural habitat. And I've been very, very happy with living the academic life. And I've been very, very happy living where I do, knowing the people that I know. And I've reached a stage in life where I'm really settled in myself. And it's fantastic. And I wish that for everyone. So for this young woman to say that being authentic and living authentically is not being your best self, or is somehow being complacent, I don't agree. I think it's wonderful when we can kind of sink into and rest in our own authenticity, to where you look in the mirror and you're satisfied with the person you see looking back at you. That doesn't mean there isn't room for improvement. That doesn't mean there are no goals or striving anymore. It just means that attaining those goals is not, that your happiness is not contingent on that. So I just thought I'd throw that out there, that this idea of being authentic, to me, is a good thing. Even though this girl was saying that, you know, to her it's complacent and not being your best self. And I think it's for each of us to decide what is our best self. An acquaintance of mine who is my age died recently, and she had lived quite an interesting life. She had lived all over the world and had a really rich career. And I remember another acquaintance of ours saying, wow, she really lived. And I thought, well, that depends on what you mean by really lived. You know, if you mean having a lot of adventures in life and visiting a lot of exotic places, if that's your definition of really lived, then I guess she did. But for a lot of people, you know, being a hermit in the woods would be really living. So I think it's for each of us to decide. So my wish for you is that you find a comfortable place and a comfortable state of mind within your own being, within your own mind, body, and spirit, that isn't dependent on meeting these different standards, and that you don't feel ashamed in the world because, you know, you're not wearing any makeup today or whatever, but are able to smile and get outside yourself and present your best self to other people, regardless of those less important life matters. So I wish you a wonderful week, and I wish you a sense of contentment. And contentment isn't necessarily complacency. If you're happy with what you have, if you're happy with where you are, if you're able to bloom where you're planted, so to speak, then who is to say that you should be doing something different or something more, whatever more means? Okay, so have a wonderful, happy day. It's a beautiful day here. It's not quite as hot as it has been lately, so I'm enjoying the drive. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.